has been told that he was trespassing. The grass, as you can see in those pictures, the summer has only begun. Last year they cut it 0 times. I want to know what they're going to do about it and when they're going to do it. Now, 4 months ago, they had supposedly gone to this company that owns this property, and they didn't show up for a hearing, okay? I don't care if they show up for the hearing or not. I expect my town to have the same standards for the house that's empty next to me as they do for mine. If I can get a ticket or a fine for not cutting my grass, why isn't that one being done? I don't want to give the audience. I want to know what the town is going to do about this house. I know that you're supposed to cut the grass. I know you're supposed to mow your grass. What are they going to do about that house? That's what I want to know.
I can't explain what they're going to do. I can just explain the process and
How long that process
I
take?
wait
Cause I
for
got
that
a house
process
just
to
like
happen
that.
for 3 years. How many years does it normally take for the process?
Back there, the signs would
I can explain it or keep it going.
Okay, explain it.
Well, generally what happens is there's an ordinance violation. We have we also, we have an agreement with the town, we also can go to the county court to enforce as far as the fine. Just like we can't send you to jail for not cutting the grass or anything like that, it would be a fine. The problem comes with some of these properties is they're in the middle of either foreclosure, so maybe the deeded owner is still a person. However, the bank or whoever was the foreclosure people have not assumed, they maybe assumed possession, but they have not executed any deeds or anything to transfer that ownership. So when the town is in a little bit of a predicament, the police department, when they issue citations, a lot of their are default judgments, meaning they're required to pay, just like you would. And obviously, $100 may mean a lot more to you than with the Bank of America, for instance. So that is why there's a little bit of discrepancy, and that's why it's frustrating for you. Don't get me wrong, I would be the exact same way, because it's still technically not your property. It's not, the town does not control for that money. We can only cite the people. Our only alleviate, is to go in there and basically request that they start disputing. That's what comes down.
So I have to live next to this for the rest of my life?
Well, until the court process takes its toll, when it comes to not necessarily our portion of it, but the foreclosure part, which is between whoever was the owner and then who is the current owner.
Okay, 4 months ago, there was a court hearing. They didn't show up. Has there anything else been done?
I can't.
Who can?
We do what the judge signs on. If the judge hasn't signed on anything yet, we can't, ourselves.
This is a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm done. Ain't nothing gonna be done. Maybe someday the house will burn down. Then the grass will be lower.
That'd be
Doesn't the city, can't they go in there and cut that grass?
I
And
thought
add
they
that?
had that. Thought that was on the ordinance after so many times.
That's how Clinton is. They come in there and then they add that money to that house. Add that money to that house.
When you started talking to trash, it was told to us partly because it was out of pickup. They would pick up if we put a manhole down there, no problem. They'll pick it up. You said it so much, like they refused to go down the alley because they said the town board said, we don't want you to wear up your house. My neighbors have a couch in a room. these trucks in the RL. So do you have any answers?
I might have that. I've talked to Scott. Scott said the same thing to me. It was gonna be an alley pickup, okay? We had some conversations over this, and it boiled down to the point that Kenny, I can't think his last name, called me the other night. We had a long conversation about this. The trucks, they're worried about wires and trees and the way and so forth like that. And like I told him, I'm in public service too, or for customers for what I do at my job. Solution is get smaller trucks or find out what we're gonna do. He said give him a couple of weeks. He said keep in touch with me. And if he doesn't, I will get in touch with him, believe me. But he said what they're trying to do is drive the town to see where trucks can go up and down alleys. And then if they can't, they'll either try to find a way to get them down that alley, or there's some of them that might not be able to. My concern was, you have to drag them from the back to the front, that's fine. Wintertime and all that, that's not right. They're left out in front and it looks horrible. We have a town with this river walk and everything else that's coming, the opportunity for business to come in here. And they come through this town, they see blue trash buckets in front of our house and not looking presentable. It's not gonna happen. So I agreed that I will go along with you for 2 weeks. And then if I don't feel it's right, then I will take the actions I'm gonna take, and that's my attorney. And go after it. But it's the idea, you've gotta give everybody, including them, an opportunity to work through this, okay? If it doesn't work, then I'll be the one up here by screaming the loudest, I don't know. But we can make this thing happen and get everybody pleased. I have no problem with another trash service, I have no problem with the fee. I have a problem, the totes have to be in up front, moving to the back and forth. I don't like that.
I don't like moving my period, because with pits, I didn't have to.
Well, I can understand that, and they have part there, senior citizens and all that, which I'm well beyond senior citizen. I don't care, I don't want that. I just don't like them out front. That service is designed for Indianapolis or towns where you park in your garages off the street. It's like my daughter has one. She can just roll it right down the driveway at the end, they pick it up and they bring it back in again. They don't have to tow it around the house or do snow and everything else like that. So I'm willing to give them the 2 weeks. Period.
Is this the second week of it?
No, I just started.
The third week?
I talked to him, what was it? Last Thursday, Friday, whatever it was. I cornered Scott pretty bad out in the alley, then Kenny had to call.
Mr. Slater,
Yes,
was it Kenny DePass you spoke to?
Yes,
Okay.
and I have someone speaking to him on behalf of the town too, that I know I won't disclose the name, disclose the name right now, okay?
So you're saying that, nah, I didn't take the trash. I've dealt with those people before, and they kept raising, they said, one flat fee. Well, that was a damn lie, because they raised my bill sky high. And I refused to take the one we got now.
I know that, Bill.
And they want to charge me $14. It ain't gonna happen, because I'm gonna be like you. I'm gonna go.
And they didn't put the barrels at everybody's house that has a water main.
Well, the thing
The
is,
trailer park down there has none. Sugar Creek Estates has no trash barrel.
I get them though.
there's a lot of trees in this forest,
See,
okay,
no,
we're gonna have to take them down one at a time.
relatively new, it's still a work in progress.
It will be, and I'll probably be talking to some of you about this. It's just the idea, let's give them the chance, okay? I mean, we're walking into something. My problem that I had most of all with this thing is the way it was done. When you have something of this magnitude happening in a town, everybody has a right to know. You know, right here is not the place. They should have taken the community center and made a way to do that. Jim, I talked to Scott about using the
You
water
did it
bill.
underhanded what you done.
Okay, hold on, I have a problem with it. I love to see this large turnout in the meeting. Had everybody been coming to the meeting faithfully or, every other month, this has been a work in process for over a year. It's been advertised in the paper, as Mr. Kelly, we advertised it.
Which paper?
Which paper?
Which paper?
The West Terre Haute.
We don't get it all the time.
There was almost a month and a half where
We
they
didn't get a paper.
It's been advertised several times, this has been a topic of discussion for several town board meetings. So if everybody would come to these and be more involved, only 2 or 3 people turned out. Is that correct, Mr. Mann? 2 or 3
How does
people.
it
Yes,
matter
it was advertised.
what we think? I mean, we don't have a voice in
That's
this,
why
right?
we had
no
the
voice
meeting.
anyway.
That's why we had the special
We don't
meeting.
have
We don't have, how do we know about the special meeting?
Nobody showed up for it. So
It needs to
as
be
you have,
advertised, I can't see it.
we are to assume.
Hey, you see the bill for our house every week, every month.
Exactly.
Why don't you
Why
send
didn't you
us
send
a
us
letter that you're having that special meeting
doing Clinton.
on what you're gonna charge us?
People, I ask for respect. Somebody at the floor, please be quiet. This man here has been up here talking, and you guys are running over top of him.
That's all right. I've been to some of the meetings, and I was the first one who said, after I've been with this, I can't tell you how many